Hi, my dear Leos. Welcome to Luna Tarot. This is your reading for the month of first 15 days of August. Yeah, I've already shuffled and spread your cards so we can directly move to your reading. Alright. So, in your recent past, the dominant energy was of 10 of Pentacles. So, that means an ultimate utopia where everything seemed abundant. You had a loved one, whatever your sense of utopia is. So, you were financially abundant, not necessarily that you earned it, but somewhere all your like you were enjoying kind of basics and luxuries where whatever your utopia was, there was love in your life, there's this home industry, everything was quite sorted, you were quite abundant in your recent past. There are pets there and industry and houses and flowers, and it's a proper town urban life, right? So whatever your sense of utopia is in your recent past, the dominant energy was of abundance, of utopia, of being with a twin flame or a soulmate, of being having this ultimate abundance in your life. Then emotionally also there was temperance, so somewhere you were able to fill into your own cup. You were not dependent upon external resources, external people, outside people to fulfill you emotionally. You were all your emotional needs were taken care of, right? But then you were juggling between two three things with this two of pentacles. That means that you were maybe two jobs, maybe job in a startup, or two relationships, or job and a relationship. So somewhere you were struggling, you were juggling between two three things. That was taking all your time and efforts and energy. However, emotionally you were quite content, and financially and even otherwise you were quite abundant in your recent past. That was your recent past. In your immediate reality, the dominant energy is of king of pentacles. So either Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, and Earth sign is there in your life. Can be a father, a brother, or some masculine figure that is providing you with material support, financial support, and providing you with like becoming your back in a way. Or else, if it is your own energy, then in your recent present, in your immediate reality, your dominant energy is on pentacles on, and you are quite abundant, you are making money, or you have like you are quite abundant financially, and or else your focus is big time on money. You're not thinking about anything else, your focus is on money, right? And then even knight of pentacles represents some financial opportunity that is reaching you. Either it has already reached you or it is about to reach you. But knight of pentacles again represents some financial opportunity that wants to be manifested or that can be utilized by you, right? And then there's this card of moon. So even if your focus is on money and financial opportunities are also there, however, emotionally you are thinking a lot, you're churning a lot. Moon card represents both negative and positive aspects of our emotions. So and there the water is turbulent, however there is always a way in the center, in the middle of all these turbulent water, and there is always sun and moon both in the card of moon. So my way, whenever this card of moon comes, is the only way is through. Whenever you are overthinking, you have a lot of emotions that you want to go through, so think them through and think them through, think of the worst and the best. And once you are done with both the ends of the spectrum, you would realize, okay, what's the worst that can happen and what's the best that I want it to happen, right? So then you would be prepared for for the worst, and you would be hopeful for the best, right? And you would have covered the entire spectrum. So the recurrent negative or positive thoughts, hopes or desires or fears and issues won't matter, right? So just think it through, whatever emotions that are coming. It can be your own critical voice because your focus is on finance right now. It can be your own inner critique telling you, hey, you would fail again, or things like that. Or it can be external people who may not have as much belief in you, but like, let them think whatever they want, let your thoughts ring whatever they want to ring, but you be focused and you focus upon putting your best to whatever that you want to do, and you would achieve that, because right now the energy is of money in your reality. Then in upcoming future, the dominant energies of Ace of Swords. So somewhere you are getting the power of communication. Somewhere in your upcoming future, divine itself is blessing you with communication ability. Say may say for example, you go and you step on a you and you participate in a debate, you would win, you would conquer, or wherever the communication ability is essential. Can be music, can be debates, can be expression, podcast for that matter. Wherever communication is essential in your future, you would be acing it. And not necessarily where you need to communicate as a performance. It can also be like communicating your own needs to your own self, or to the people around you, to your boss, to authority figures, to your family members, to your relatives. Wherever that you need to express, you would really ace it in your upcoming future. Then there is the card of death. Death generally represents death of an old self. So somewhere in your upcoming future, you would realize, okay, enough with the past self, enough of past habits or whatever that I had been doing, and now I need to change. And this death always comes when we need a big time change in our life. So only when we let an old self to die, that a new self is born, and which is more updated with the timeline that we are born to live, right? So allow this death to happen. And right beside is the card of judgment. So either divine would be providing judgment and doing justice to everyone, or else after undergoing all these experiences or churning all your emotions, you would be doing judgment, like, okay, these people or these things need my time, energy and resources, and these do not. And once you would have thought it through and churned all those emotions, and like, once you would be fair anyway, and your time, energy and resources and love would rather be invested wisely in people or things that would reciprocate you in the same way that in the same intensity and with the same intention with which you are providing, with which you are contributing towards them, right? And then bottom of the deck is Six of Pentacles. That means a person who is generous. So regardless what you're going through, you're also being generous with your time and resources and love and energy. So the society is really, either you're learning to become so, or you the entire process is like that, like making you more generous, or else you are generous by and by, along with experiencing all these emotions. So in your in your recent past, emotionally you were stable. You were juggling between two three things, but financially and overall you were quite abundant. In your recent present also, your focus is on money and you're quite abundant, but emotionally you are churning through a lot. In your upcoming future, you are expressing your needs more, you're allowing an old self to die, and somewhere you are doing justice and providing judgment to all the attributes, all the fields where you have been investing, or where you need to invest your time, energy and resources. And yeah, I think it's a great reading because it's positive overall. I can't see any negative card at all. It's great. Just that whenever the card of death occurs, so change is always difficult. It's bittersweet. Somewhere we are excited for the new, and somewhere the old habits try to pull us down. So just do not give in to the old habits and allow this death to happen. Allow the death of an old self. Leave the past habits and get updated with the upcoming version of yours. I wish you all the best, yo. Luna Tarot.